Alright, what's going on, guys? Afflicted Gamer here, back with another Division video. So, today is Thursday, August 17th, and State of the Game just finished. People have been asking the same question, the big question actually here in global events: how do you get a mask? There have been a number of speculations and theories, all that stuff. I'm gonna get straight to the point with what I've been saying the whole time. Leaderboards, and they are also divided into tiers 1, 2, and 3, and believe it or not, tier 1 is actually not the highest. Now, are you going to get them while the event is happening? No. Is that ridiculous? Yes. You'll get them next week if you actually were able to earn one. How do you go about earning one? Alright, well, within a 1 hour time span. However many global event tokens you earn, and you can check by coming to this officer right here, it'll actually tell you the most you've earned in 1 hour. Now I'm on a different character here, so my credits are actually kind of low for 1 hour on this guy. But anyways, right there where you see credits earned. Alright, whatever the highest is you get in 1 hour, that is how they're going to base it on, and a certain percentage of people will be placed into tiers 1, 2, and 3. Now, for example, say today I spent an hour in the global events and I earned 8,000 global event credits. And then later on tonight I played again and I earned 7,500. Well, the 8,000 is always going to stay there. Your highest number will be your total amount that they go off of. So, in other words, you don't have to grind out specific missions, on the hardest difficulties or anything like that to go ahead and get them. It's based off of how much you've earned in an hour, which is kind of strange. But at the same time, the casual player also has a chance to get one of these masks, meaning that it's not just direct to the hardcore players who have all day, all night to play the game versus those who only have a few hours a day. So what I recommend for at the moment of the video, the next 4 days, 19 hours and 26 minutes, is figure out when you have a good hour of spare time and grind out the missions. Honestly, I found a way to get global event credits very, very quickly. There's already a video up on the channel, check it out. But there are a few added things that you can do that take literally a couple of minutes. Given that there's only 60 minutes in an hour, here is a quick breakdown, and hopefully this will help you get one. So this is not speculation on how you get one, this is how you will, but this is how I can try to help you stack up on your credits to get you onto this basically a leaderboard and put you in one of the tiers. Also, quickly before I mention how to get them quickly, if you don't already know, but you never know, might have an extra little trick for you. One, if you are in tier 1, you get 1 mask. If you are in tier 2, that means you get 2 masks. If you are in tier 3, then you got all 3 masks. And yes, the 3 that were displayed in the Ubisoft trailer, those are the 3 for this global event. The next global event, we will have 3 new masks to go after. So what you saw, that's what we get. Now, how are you going to go about this? Alright, there's a number of different ways. If you're a solo player, I would say honestly, go and first up, hit up the open world bosses. They're 150 a pop, and it takes about 10 minutes to do the route. I've got an open bosses farming route on the channel. If you don't know where they all are, go ahead and check it out. And I did it in a direct path, easiest way, but if you know your way around the map, you can get there a lot quicker. Also on top of that, the daily HVTs, they will drop them, and if you have a good tactician build, you can solo Lexington Event Center, 750 a pop, plus I've got 38 from Larray Barrett last night, so you get upwards of almost 40 on top of the 750. run these things as quickly as possible and see what you can get to. The same thing can do it if you're just running in duos. Now, squads, that's a little bit different because of incursions, legendary mode missions. They're a little bit more time consuming, but if you have a good coordinated squad that communicates, you can go through those a lot quicker. Because if, let's just pull up the map for a second here, and this is why I'm giving you guys these options here. If you go to the Hudson refugee camp and you go ahead and you throw it on challenging, that's 750 plus the extra 125 for putting on the modifiers. You know what? You've already gotten just a little bit shy of that for just doing Lexington with none of the outbreak issues. You know, you don't have any of the contamination. If you scoot on over to the incursions and take a look at that, 650 on challenging and 900 plus all of the bosses that will drop them here, that's a lot. If you can get Dragon's Nest done quickly, which really until the end you kind of can until you get to the end. The end is very wave based, so I don't really recommend it, but you can try if you want to. The last and obviously the quickest legendary mode mission is Times Square. Go ahead and throw that on legendary. 1,575 on top of I'll be quiet. On top of the two bosses that will also drop, you know, however many credits they will drop during that time. So
normally not a big deal, but normal left this
I kind of want Rhodes to shut up for a second here. There we go. Okay. So those are the options looking at the map. So if you think about it mathematically and time-wise, the most logical approach is honestly Lexington, open world bosses, and HVTs. They're all very quick. 150 for an open world boss. That you know, takes you a couple of minutes to do at most. You know, there's two right around the corner from the base of operations. On top of that, go to the daily HVT officer for the lowest one. You've got 100 just for completing it, and however many the boss drops. And if you are good enough, or you're in duos, whatever the case is, and you go on over to the weeklies, the easiest weekly gives you 400, and depending on how many bosses are actually in it, because some of them you get like the trio crew, there's 3 bosses in one, you'll get your 400 and up on top of the boss amounts, however many they drop. So that's the way to stack up on the credits. You know, so check out the open. That guy's dance moves. His emote, sorry, that caught me off guard. Go ahead and check out the open boss farming route if you're not familiar with it. Get yourself some target intel and hit up the HVTs. And you know what? If you don't have a team and you're not, you know, confident enough that you can do Lexington on challenge mode yourself, just go ahead and matchmake, and most likely you will burn through it quite quickly, getting upwards of 800 credits a pop. It only takes about 10 minutes to do. It doesn't take very long at all. So you know what, you could get quite high in that little amount of time. But there you go, and there you have it. So good luck to all getting on the leaderboards and tiers. When the global event ends next week on the 22nd, we will find out who gets the masks. So for those of you wondering, are they in the encrypted caches? No, they are not. Do they drop from the bosses at the end of missions? No, they do not. The whole time it has been geared towards leaderboards, and the ones you get are scaled into tiers. So you can get all 3 if you get an extremely high score. You know, but how many credits can you really earn in 1 hour? I guess we'll have to see. Like I said, those of you that are in a squad, you may be able to earn more than the solo player, but the solo player at the very least can get enough, and there will be a percentage of people that will be in each tier, and there will also be a percentage of people that will not get a mask. I'm on the teeter-totter of saying that that's fair or not fair. I'm kind of on the fence. I get that you should have to earn it, but at the same time, not everybody has a lot of time to play the game. So does that mean that they should be left out? Not really. Will like the classified gear afterwards? No, they will not. But the classified gear will be obtainable after the global event ends. It will just be a rare item, and you can even have a small percentage of a chance getting it out of a field proficiency cache, just like you do with exotics. So that's also happening as well. This is basically, I guess, just a little recap on state of the game. They didn't talk about much else other than the fact that if people really like a specific global event, they might be able to bring it back for a second or time, in a month, but that is further down the road. So say we really liked Outbreak and we've already done it, they can throw it back in later on. Kind of cool, with the headshot modifiers and everything. But other than that, no release date on the next global event. But how to get masks? Here is your 100% confirmation answer. No speculation, no guessing, just the truth. Don't shoot the messenger. Drop a like if you enjoyed the video or found it informative in any way. It does help the channel grow and I do appreciate it very much. If you are new, I hope that you will consider subscribing for more Division content like this, and obviously still much more on the way. On the road to 5K, thank you guys so very much for that. Follow me on Twitter at AfflictedGamer, and the stream times for me to be live here on YouTube are at the end of the video. Good luck. We'll see who get masks at the end of this global event. Till then, guys, take care, and I will see you soon.